So Binance was intentionally intended as a buying and selling platform for cryptocurrencies, right? But right now, Binance is an entire ecosystem on its own. So I'm going to be explaining some things about Binance. Then we'll move. So I'm going to share my screen so that we'll just go. I'll share my screen. Let's share some too. Yeah, I should share some. Okay. Right, can you all see my screen now?
See all you did that thing, Matt. I got you put on Matt.
Please, who is that person? Your mic is on. Can you all see my screen now? Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, you go to Binance.com. This is Binance.com. Then you hit the enter button. So you can do this on your laptop. You can do this on your phone, whatever works for you, right? So Binance has the web version. Binance has an app. It has a laptop app. It has like desktop app, and it has the mobile app on the Play Store, the iOS, right? So I'm using the web version currently for this. So it's similar. You see the same interface, right? So when you log into your Binance on on your mobile device, you would see the what's it called? You'd be logged into the light version normally, right? So all you just need to do is to go to the settings and switch from light to pro, or I think it's called pro or advanced. I can't remember now. Okay, from light to ordinary, yeah. Binance, you switch from light to ordinary, right? So light is just normal. The light is not even fun, like it's not really nice. So just switch to normal Binance, right? Instead of Binance Lite. So what you just need to do is to register, login. You just log. I'm trying to sign in. I already have an account, so I won't register now. Just normal registration process. So I'll just try to sign in right now. Okay. Then my password is what my password again. What is my password? You do the normal verification process. Okay, they're telling me my username and password is incorrect. Okay, I think I know what I missed. So this stuff, you just move it to don't move it to the end, just move it to cover this puzzle, more like a puzzle kind of stuff. So if you go to do your verification, so let me get the code. Okay, I've gotten the code. The code is 01592. Okay, 015953. Okay. All right. So this is what the Binance interface looks like, right? So I believe everybody has a Binance account. Please, if you don't have a Binance account, we all have Binance accounts, right? Do we all?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So like I said, Binance is a whole ecosystem on its own. So I'm running you through what it looks like so that you can just have an idea. Remember, this is an introductory class, right? So maybe if you need further training or technical analysis and what have you not, you might do that. But for now, this is just an introductory class. So Binance will not look strange to you. Okay. So now the first thing we'll look at now is this buy crypto. Let's start from this edge. This buy crypto, right? So before you could buy crypto with your credit or your debit card, right? You could pay with Naira, buy with your credit or debit card, and do a lot of stuff, or any other currency you have. So if you have another currency apart from the naira in another foreign account, like those that have dollar accounts and what have you not, you can actually buy using those currencies, right? But ideally, your Binance account is set by default to naira. Sorry, it's set to naira, right? But currently, because of the CBN policy ban, you can't buy cryptocurrency with naira. Okay, so there are other methods available. Apart from using your credit or debit card, you can use P2P trading, right? This is the one that most people use currently in Nigeria. Other countries can use all these other methods, but for you, you would most likely want to use P2P trading. Or P2P trading, you can do P2P trading on Binance, right? Or you can do it offline with people you trust, right? I don't like P2P personally because there have been issues of scammers on P2P platform of late on Binance. So people have been scammed of their money. So I'll advise, if you want to fund your Binance wallet, right? Just find any vendor, any cryptocurrency vendor you trust that you know personally. Find him and then tell him to help you fund your Binance account. I'll show you how to fund your Binance account using people outside Binance, right? But I just wanted you to be aware of this platform. So in case maybe CBN later lifts the ban, once CBN lifts the ban, just know that you can come and get your cryptocurrency using your naira or your credit or debit card here, right? So that's that for that. Now the next thing is I'll be talking about is the wallet. Can you see this wallet here? Can you see the wallet? Can you see the wallet, Miss Ijoma? Can you see the wallet?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So the wallet. Now this wallet now, as you can see, there are different on Binance. You have different kinds of wallets, right? The overview is the general that has all your whatever funds you have in your Binance will be shown on the overview, right? But there are other types of wallets. There's the fiat and spot wallet, the margin, futures wallet, P2P wallet, and what have you not, right? So I'll click on the overview now so you see what it looks like. So the overview looks something like this, right? So whatever amount you have on this account, I have $155 here, right? This is my overview, my general wallet. So it just shows you what you have generally on your wallet. Okay. Now with this, I can decide to just go through what I have on my wallet, right? If I decide to want to hide my balance, let's say I'm trying to open my wallet for someone, I don't want to see my balance, I can just click on this hide balance and everything I have will be closed, right? Will be closed. Then this is just my overview, right? So if I want to check, that's just one, that is a general wallet, right? But normally, what you normally be using most of the time is your, as beginners, is your fiat and spot wallet, right? So I'll just click on it here, your fiat and spot wallet. So if you look at this, fiat and spot is your normal wallet account, your Naira wallet, and your normal wallet used for trading on Binance, right? So this is your fiat and spot wallet, and as you can see, these are all the cryptocurrencies on my wallet, on this particular wallet, right? So if you want to withdraw from Binance, you cannot withdraw on any other wallet apart from your fiat and spot wallet. So any kind of withdrawal you want to make, let's say you have funds on your P2P wallet or your futures wallet, you have to move it to your spot wallet before you can withdraw, right? Your fiat and spot wallet is the only wallet that you can use for withdrawal. But other wallets you can use to deposit funds. But your fiat and spot is used for withdrawal. So just in case, because sometimes you might use P2P and somebody might send you money, crypto to your P2P wallet. So if you want to withdraw those funds to another wallet or send it to someone else, you have to move it first to your spot wallet before you can do stuff with it, right? So this spot wallet has some really amazing features. For instance, okay, this is the general balance, right? General balance. I don't have any fiat balance because Naira is pretty messed up right now. So I don't have any fiat balance, but I have my spot balance. So you can see these hide small balances. If I click on this hide small balances, every little coin I have will disappear. Okay, previously, let me just click on this. Previously, you could see all these other coins that I just had in minute quantity, BUSD, BTC, Dodge, SLP, STMX, USDT, and you can just see a lot of coins here, right? But if I click on hide small balance, it will hide everything that is little. Those small balances are called dust in crypto, right? So it will hide all those dusts, and then I'll be left with the ones that are major here, right? So that's just one feature of this. Another feature that is actually pretty cool here is to convert small balances to BNB. So sometimes you might have like all those dust I had, all those little currencies I had, right? I can just convert everything to BNB. We want to do that once in a while because anytime you have BNB, you want to do some transactions on Binance. BNB is the native token for Binance. So if you want to do some transactions on Binance, right, and you use BNB, it's actually the gas fee. We all know what gas fees are, right? Do we all know what gas fees are?
No.
Okay, gas fees are more like Mr. Luchego says money. There's no money anywhere, we're looking for money. So gas fees are transaction fees, right? So remember we talked about miners, how miners in our last session, how miners get paid for mining, for confirming transactions on the blockchain, right? So those transactions they are confirming for us on the blockchain. They collect a token of our crypto in form of transaction fees for those transactions. For those transactions, they are confirming for us, right? Remember, they use a lot of power and machinery to confirm our transactions. So for each transaction they confirm, they take a little bit of our cryptocurrencies for as payments, right? So if you're using BNB on the Binance platform for trading, like if you're using BNB to trade, the gas fees they take for it is very negligible, like very, very small compared to other forms of cryptocurrency. The reason being that BNB is the primary cryptocurrency token for Binance. That's why it's their platform. So that is why they charge very low to encourage people to use their currency on their platform, right? So that's just it. So once in a while, you want to convert your small balances to BNB. So you can just select all your small coins that you want to convert and then just convert them to BNB. So I can just if I click on this, it will just mark everything automatically. But if there are some I don't want to convert to BNB, I can just leave it. Like this e.t.c now, I don't want to convert it because I think I need it. I need this e.t.c. What else do I need? Okay, I don't need the rest. So I can just convert them to BNB, right? So if I click on convert, so this is the approximate number of BNB I will get once I convert it. I'll get 0.0351 blah 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 BNB, right? So I just click on confirm, and then now I've converted everything to BNB. So if I go back, I didn't show you guys my BNB value, but if I go back, it has been added to my BNB value, right? So once in a while, you want to do this to just clear off dusts. No, Mr. Olusegun, you can't convert it back. You can't convert it back. Once you change it to BNB, it's done, right? You can't change it back to the currencies you converted them from. They are done, right? So that's for this that I wanted to show you guys, right? So let's go back to our fiat and spot wallet. So this is just what it looks like, right? Those are the really cool features. So here you can see your P&L, your total assets, the increase in your total assets over the period of 24 hours. So you can just see it here in your P&L, right? But that's not what we're talking about right now. Okay, let's move on to, okay, I think, all right, now I want to show you how to deposit and withdraw money from Binance, right? Withdraw cryptocurrency from Binance. I think that's the next important feature you might need for your cryptocurrency journey, right? So sometimes for instance, when you meet third-party vendors, right? People outside Binance that you trust, cryptocurrency vendors that you trust outside, right? When you meet them and you tell them, okay, I want to buy, typically you buy USDT. Let me just type USDT here. you typically, okay, no, this is my wallet. I don't want. Now this is USDT, right? So USDT is just the same thing as the US dollar. There are coins that are called stable coins, right? Stable coins are coins that their volatility is not very high. So coins like USDT, BUSD, coins like what else? What else? Like what's the name of that coin? But there are coins that are stable coins. They don't fluctuate in value, like unlike other coins, right? They don't fluctuate carelessly in value. So these coins, most times, if you're afraid of the market, let's say the market is going down or going high, like the volatility is very high at that point, you can convert your assets to USDT, and it's just like US dollar, and then you hold it as USDT. Then when the market is stable, you can now decide to buy whatever coin you want to buy, right? So most times, most experienced traders, most of their portfolio is in USDT to avoid the volatility of the market. So once the market dips, they buy with USDT. Once it's high, once the market goes up, they sell their coin, the coins they bought, and convert it back to USDT and hold as USDT, right? Because USDT is not as volatile. USDT is almost always $1. It fluctuates between $0.999 to $1. So the volatility is not really much, right? So most times when you are buying cryptocurrencies from external vendors, you would want to buy USDT. You want to buy USDT. So if you want to buy USDT, all you just need to do is to click on. Can you see if you look at this this line, right? You would see deposits here, right here. So you just click on deposits. Any coin you want to. I'm using USDT as a case study, but you just do this for any coin, right? Go to your fiat and spot wallets. You know how we got here now. We came to wallets here. Instead of overview, we went to fiat and spot. So once you click it, it will open up this platform. So you type in USDT here, type in USDT, and then to bring out this. So just go to deposits. Once you click on deposits, it would open up, right? And then you can select the network you want to deposit to. So these are all the networks that are used for USDT. We talked about networks the last time. We said there are different networks. There's the Binance network, BSC network, there's the Ethereum network, Solana network, Tron network, and a bunch of other networks, right? So in USDT supports all these networks here. So, but most times Ethereum networks are very expensive. So you want to try either TRX or BSC. I'm talking about USDT now. You want to try either TRX or BSC. So I like using TRC20. So if I click on TRC20 to generate an address for me for TRC20, right? It generate an address for me. So all I need to do is just to copy this address. Click to copy. I just copy this and then send to whoever wants to give me, whoever I'm buying USDT from, right? So an external crypto vendor. Let's say I want to buy $50 worth of USDT. All I need to do is just to send it to him, and he would deposit the USDT in this address, right? So if you notice this is the Tron network. If you notice, the first two letters starts with TXE. So most Tron addresses start with TXE, right? Start with TXE, but other networks have their own unique way. If I go to the BSC, for instance, I generate the wallet is different. OX0x8, right? Like this. Most times Binance address and Ethereum are almost smart chain address. Binance smart chain address and Ethereum address, they are almost always the same thing. So if I check Ethereum address now, for instance, you'll see that it's the same thing, right? So most times they are almost always the same thing, right? So just be careful. Whenever you're sending somebody, tell the person which network it is. Because if the person is not experienced, you send it to a different network. You send using a different network. There's only experienced people that already know which network is which once they see the address, right? So make sure you tell the person this is the Tron network. Send it. I'm using the Tron network. I'm using the Solana network, Ethereum network, whatever network they are using, right? So that's just how it is. Okay, difference between Binance. Olusegun says what's different between Binance and Binance Smart Chain, right? Now, when Binance first launched, they launched with BP2 network, right? They launched with BP2 network, but after a while, they found out that BP2 network could not really do much. It was very limiting, so they switched to the Binance Smart Chain network. So with the Binance Smart Chain, people could build on it people could build on the Binance Smart Chain network. People could do a lot of transactions on the Binance Chain network. So right now, BSC is more popular than BNB network. It's very rare for you to see somebody doing transactions on the BP2 network. What they normally do is BP20 network, right? That's where they do most of the transactions now. BP20, not BP2. So sometimes some persons still do some transactions on the BP2 network. So you need to be sure. But if you check, BP2 networks have a different address too. So if I check this, okay, it's saying a memo is required, what have you not? But normally their address starts with something like BNB, something, right? But Smart Chain is normally a number 0 or something, and then X and further on. But BNB network starts mostly with BNB, then there'll be a large number behind it, right? I hope that answers your question, Mr. Olusegun. Okay, I hope that answers your question, right? So now that's just to receive a deposit. But if you want to withdraw, to a different address, all you need to do is to go to withdraw. Just come to withdraw here. Come to withdraw, click on withdraw. So once you click on withdraw, you select, this is automatically on fire, so you switch to crypto because you want to withdraw crypto. Before, you could withdraw Naira on Binance straight to your bank account, but now it's no longer possible, right? Because of the CBN rule. So what you just need to do is, if you want to send crypto to someone, or you want to send it to another wallet, or let's say you meet an external vendor and you want to sell and collect cash from them, right? You want to sell crypto to them and collect cash. Let's say you need cash for something, right? Or you want to cash out. Just click on crypto. Once you click on crypto, it will open and then you select the coin you want to withdraw. So just type in the coin. These are the coins I have, right, at the moment. So I can withdraw any of them at this moment. So let's say I want to withdraw BNB, for instance. I click on BNB. Then I'll enter the address I want to send it to here, right? So let's say I want to, let me try and get an address now. Just hold on. I don't need BNB, so I'm not actually going to send it, but I just want to just show you what it looks like. Just hold on. I want to copy a real life address and send it to you. So I send it to my WhatsApp so that I can all. Sorry. So I can just come here and copy this, right? Just copy this. This is my address. Copy this. Come back here and paste the address here. Right. So if I place it here, most times it will automatically detect the network it's in, right? Most times it will detect it by itself, but there are some times that it's not able to detect the network it is. So you have to select which network you are sending to, right? So it has automatically matched that this is a BP20 address, right? So you can see address entered automatically matches the network, which is currently suspended. Withdrawals can be made through alternative networks. Subscribe to Network Recovery Advice to receive updates. So what it means now is that withdrawal on the Binance Smart Chain from Binance at the moment is suspended. You can't really withdraw at this moment, right? It happens sometimes with Binance, right? So they're telling me that I can use an alternative network to actually withdraw. But most times it's always fine. This happens just once in a while, but most times it's fine. So I just click on it. It automatically matches my address, right? Then I'll just type in here how much I want to withdraw. So let's say I want to withdraw everything. I just click on max. So everything will just appear here, right? And to tell me, sometimes it will have a withdrawal limit. So to tell me how much I can actually withdraw at that point in time, right? So once I'm done with this, I just click on withdraw and you are good to go. Right? Just click on withdraw, you're good to go. I think maybe why I cannot see withdraw under here is because the withdrawal is suspended here. But normally after this, just below this, you should see your withdrawal button just below this, right? So you just click on withdraw and you're good to go, right? So that's how to send money out of Binance. I believe as I'm doing this, some of you are trying it out, some of you with your phones or whatever, or what you have. Just try to experiment with some of it. You can copy your address on your Trust wallet and just paste it here and see what it looks like, right? So that's that for withdrawal. Okay, and that is that about wallets. Like I said, the other wallets, right? There's the P2P wallet. There's the P2P wallet, and what have you not? So this is the P2P wallet. It looks more like your wallet too, but just that it's for P2P transactions, right? If somebody sends you token, like sends you crypto through your email, someone can actually send you crypto into your email. So if somebody does that, most times it goes to your P2P wallet, right? Goes to P2P wallet, and you just need to move it to your what's it called now? Move it to your sports wallet. Just click on transfer and then move it to your sports wallet. I don't really want to just move from funding. Sorry, just click on transfer from funding to fight sports. So if you have any money, funding and P2P have been integrated recently. I think this week they integrated P2P and funding, so they mean the same thing, right? So just move from your funding wallet to your fight and sports wallet. Indicate how much you want to move, and then just click on continue and then move to go. But that's not really what I want to show you guys today. So let's go back to our home page, right? Where's our home page? I think it's our home page. Okay. Let's just go back to our home page and leave all this behind. The next thing I want to show you guys today is the markets. I believe most of you, okay, we'll still go to trading, but let's talk about markets right now. So this is the markets, right? Now, markets is just simply all the pairs that are trading on Binance at the particular moment, right? That are available on Binance. So these are different markets available. So most times, don't allow this confuse you, right? These are just different trading pairs available. When I mean trading pairs, like, you know, on Binance, I always move it, converting one coin or one token to another, right? That's what we mean by trading pairs. You can only convert one to another at a time. So these are all trading pairs that are available on Binance, right? There are a lot of them here. And now what this does, this is the sports market. You can see this is the sports market, right? This is the futures market. These are new listings. These are all crypto. So for instance, now if for instance I like trading, let's say Solana and BNB, I love trading it often. Like I trade it often. What I can just do is just to start this, favorite this. So if I favorite this, anytime I come to favorites, this favorites here. Please, who is that? Please. Anytime I come to favorites here, you can see that it has been here. It appears here in my favorites. So favorites is just any pair you like trading a lot. Once you favorite it, sorry, any token you like trading like very well. Once you favorite it, it just moves to your favorites, right? So if I like ADA or Sand, I like trading Sand and BNB. Once I come to favorite, it will appear there, right? So that's just what it's for. This feature is for. Now, as you can see here, can you see this? We have BNB, we have BTC, we have ALTS, we have Fiat, USDT, BUSD, ETF. Now, these are called base pairs. Base pairs, right? Base pairs meaning that you are always changing a particular token to any of these pairs. Most times, you're changing a particular token to any of these pairs, right? So if I want to see all the BNB pairs, token pairs, I just need to come here, click on BNB. If I want to see all the BTC pairs, I just click on BTC. You can see that everything here is BTC, right? BTC, BTC, BTC. So if I'm not sure of a particular pair, I can just come here and check if it's actually available. If I want to check ALTS, ALTS are just coins that are not normal, little coins that are not as big as Bitcoin, right? Normal coins are not as big as Bitcoin. So you can see all these are altcoins and their pairs that are available. I can also go and check Fiat too. So Fiat, these are all the currencies available on Binance. So any currency you don't see here, most likely is not available on Binance, right? For your country or for your location. So I can try to switch to USDT pairs. These are all the USDT pairs We talked about USDT. We know what USDTs are. These are all the USDT pairs available. Please, if you have any questions, you can just drop them on the chat box. I would answer them, please. This is not a I'm not rapping. So if you have any questions, please just drop them on the chat box. Now this is a BUSD pairs. BUSD is a stable coin too, right? It's a stable coin, it does not fluctuate anyhow in value. So these are BUSD pairs that are available. And now these are ETFs, right? But most times you hardly do this. Advanced traders that deal with this mostly don't do this, right? Now these are future. This is for the sports market. Though remember, we said there are different types of wallets. The same way there are different types of wallets, there are different types of markets, right? So this is the sports market, and these are the futures markets. Some persons were asking about futures on the group chat the other day, right? So futures are more like they are very risky trades, right? That you do. It's more like call it betting. You bet on a coin going up or going down, and then you put a leverage, like the kind of your leverage determines your income, right? It's for advanced. I advise you trade sports for at least 6 months to a year. For even me as I am now, I don't even trade futures at the moment because I know how risky futures is. I trade sports. I'm a low risk taker, right? So I just trade my sports and I leave futures for those that are willing to take the risk. But if you are willing to take the risk and want to learn about futures, and all the best to you. And someone in the group said she would take a training on futures, so I'll reach out to her and see if she'll be available for that, right? Now, this is the futures markets. Futures markets. Now, these are new listings. So coins that are listed newly on Binance, right? So you can see them here. Coins that are listed newly. Manchester City have token. Hallelujah. Football fans, go and buy Manchester City have token. So these are coins that are listed newly on Binance, right? So you can always come here and see new listings. If you need to buy some new coins, you can just come here and check them out. Then all cryptos. These are all the cryptos on Binance, and there are different types of cryptos on Binance. This is for all. There are DeFi coins, centralized finance coins. These are innovation are all these new coins like Shiba Inu that really are used to test the waters, right? Then fan tokens. These are fan tokens. See Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Barcelona, Manchester City, PSG. So fan tokens. Then you have POS. I really don't know what POS means. You have layer 1, layer 2, ETFs, gaming, games. If you play games a lot, this token is quite expensive. So if you play games a lot, so for instance, if you are hearing about this metaverse stuff now. Mana is a metaverse token, Sun is a metaverse token, right? And some of them are games too. So these are games that you can actually play. Alice, they are games, right? They can use these tokens to play games and actually earn money. And this is Polkadot. These are coins on the Polkadot network. Now NFTs. I've heard about NFTs, right? And there are some NFTs that are NFT tokens that are available, right? Then you have the metaverse. That even included. This was not here of recent. This was just included of recent. So I think after Facebook made the announcement, they included this. So all these tokens are used in the metaverse. All of them are used on different metaverses, right? And on we go. Launch pool, launchpad, proof of work, PSC. But these are I just want to just show you so you have a general idea, right? So these are just to find coins, the markets, coins are available on the market. So this is just what it's for, right? So now the next thing, the most interesting part I want to show you guys is the trade. I believe that's where most of you are interested in. Am I correct? Are most of you interested in trades? Who is interested in trade here? Sorry, let me take a sip of water. Who is interested in trade here?
Yes, I am interested.
Okay, so I will show you guys how to trade on Binance, right? Sorry about that. Just need to take a sip of water. So now, this is what trade looks like, right? This is the trade. This is the trade tab. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, there are various ways to trade on crypto, but the most popular ways are convert, advanced, P2P, and margin. Margin is the same with futures, right? It's the same with futures trading. So, but for newbies, the reason why I don't like convert is because the what's it called now? The transaction fees for conversion are very crazy, right? So converting is fast, easy, and straight to the point. I'll show you guys, but the transaction fees are normally very high. So if I click on convert now, all you just need to do is to impute the token you want to convert from any token you have. Let's say I have BNB, right? So I can just click on BNB here. This BNB, and I can, let's say I want to convert everything. I can convert it to, let's say, USDT. I'll convert it to USDT, and then I'll click on preview conversion. So if I click on it, it will show me how many USDT I will get for the amount of BNB I have on my wallet. So if I convert on my BNB, I will get 75 USDT or $75, right? But now, because the market moves very fast, right? So you'd always need to refresh this. You can see that the value has changed because of the market. So if I need it, I just click on convert. If I don't hit convert, I need to refresh again. If I refresh, it will change again. That's changed again, right? So you have just 5 seconds to convert, right? Because the market moves pretty quickly, right? So you just do that, and then once you hit convert, to convert your BNB to the USDT. So let me see if I can convert something. Let's say 0.05, right? I'll get how much? It's $2. No, it's too much. Let me use 0.02 review conversion. I'll get, I think, $20 or so. Yeah. What happens? It's too small. Binance is too small. Okay, say the minimum I can convert is 0.05, right? So normally, if I convert 0.05, I should be getting close to over $40. Or you can see that I'm getting $32. So I am not going to do this conversion. I'm going to lose like close to $8. So please, I'm not going to do this conversion. My money is important. So my money is important. So I'm leaving this for now. But you get the gist, right? This is market. I can try to switch to limits, right? But most times you want to use markets. Instead of using limits, yes, better you just go to the normal, you go to the other platform and use it. But if you just want sharp something, just use markets. But limits, instead of doing it here, there's a better way to do it, and I'll show you, right? So that's for that. Instead of doing limits, there's better limits here on convert. It's better you come to advanced and do your conversion if you're using limits, right? And I'll show you how to do it here. So the second method is the classic. Classic and advanced are almost the same thing. I personally do not like classic. Classic is very boring. It's similar to advanced, but it's just boring, very boring. So normally, if you can use, just boring, just boring to me. But normally, if you can use advanced, you can use classic too, right? But most times, you just skip it and just use advanced. It's almost the same thing, right? And the thing about advanced is that once you can use advanced, any other cryptocurrency platform, you can do trading with it. Any other cryptocurrency exchange, you can actually do stuff with it, right? So we have moved to advanced. Let's just move to advanced straight up, so I won't waste our time. Now this is the. Hope this is not. I know this is looking like a lot, right? Is this looking like a lot? All this chart and all these numbers everywhere. Is it looking like a lot?
Yes, it is.
It is, right? Okay, so I'm going to just
Yeah.
quickly run you guys through the platform so that anything you see here, you understand what it means, right? Now, the first thing is this, and this is the trading pair. BTC, by default, is BTC/USDT. So USDT is the base pair. Like I said, you're always converting a coin to a particular token. So with this, what this simply means is that if I click on buy now, I'm actually buying converting BTC. I'm buying BTC with USDT if I click on buy, right? I'm buying BTC using USDT, right? So you're always buying something. This means that I'm using USDT to buy BTC. This is what this simply means, right? I can actually change this to something else if I want. What's happening? I can actually change this to something else. So let's say I want to do, let's say BNB USDT, right? Where are you? Let's see. No. Yeah, I want to do BNB USDT. So I can just change the trading pair to BNB USDT. So all you just need to do is come to markets, type the token you want to change, right? I can try something else. I can try Tron, TRX USDT. I can just change it, TRX USDT. Yeah. So you can just do any kind of coin you want. As long as the trading pair exists, you would see it, right? You can just do that and play around it. Right. Sorry. I was supposed to come here. Let's go back, please. Okay. So Mr. Lucia was saying just want to invest. My brother go invest there, money go fly. Right. So now this is just the trading, these are the trading pairs. This is just what it means, the trading pairs, right? So the second one is always the base pair, what you're using to buy whatever you're buying, right? So that's just what it means. Now, what this means is the current price, of this trading pair, right? So it means that for me to get one Tron currently costs 0.11529 USDT, and it fluctuates with the market. You can see how it's changing, right? That's just simply this is just what it means. That for me to buy one Tron, I need to get it will cost me 0.115 whatever that's here at that particular point in time. It's just what it means, right? Now this 24-hour change, here, what it simply means is over 24 hours, what has happened to Tron USDT pair over the past 24 hours. So here it shows that it has gone up by 2.64%, right? It has gone up. The Tron USDT pair has gone up by 2.66%, right? And this is the 2 points. It's always changing with the market. The market is very fast, so it's always changing, right? So this is just what this means. Now, this 24 high, it just means for the past 24 hours, what's the highest that the Tron network has gotten to in the past 24 hours, right? And in the past 24 hours shows that the highest Tron USDT pair has gotten to is 0.11731. As you can see, the current price is 0.11525, right? So the 24-hour high is 0.11731, right? Or the same way, 24-hour low, it means that what's the lowest price that the Tron USDT pair has gotten to in the past 24 hours. So here it shows that the lowest that's gotten to is 0.11056, right? That's just what 24-hour low means. Now, 24-hour volume, what it simply means is that how much of Tron TRX has been traded in the past 24 hours. So here it shows that how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shows that 3 billion Tron on Binance today. Over 3 billion Tron has been traded on Binance today alone, right? That's what 24-hour volume TRX means. Over 3 billion Tron has been traded on Binance today alone. That's pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing. Now the next one is 24-hour volume USDT. Remember, we are dealing with two pairs, Tron and USDT, right? So what it means here is that 358,210 or whatever is always, you can see that it's increasing in real time, right? 258,209, whatever. Let's just round it up to zero figures. So $358,000 worth of Tron of USDT has changed hands on Binance today alone. Today alone, $358,000 worth of USDT has changed hands on Binance alone, right? So you can see that in the crypto space, a lot of money is flying around, like this crazy money flying around, right? This is just Tron. If you check some other pairs like Bitcoin and the like, you'll see that it's actually more high. It should have a higher number than this. So let's just switch to BTC USDT pair. You can see here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About $1 billion has traded hands on Binance BTC USDT pair today alone. Over 1 billion has traded hands. So you can see how pretty amazing it is, right? So that's just what all this top bar, what it means, right? Now, But this part is just showing you the different pairs available for BTC. So there's BTC USDT, there's BTC down USDT. Remember, this is on US. Can you see this is on USDT? I want to switch it to BUSD pairs. Like this USD just shows that the base pair is USDT, right? So these are all the pairs available right now for BTC, right? All the pairs available right now for BTC. Okay, this is just what this means. Now, this part now is the order book. Order book just simply means, remember, people are buying. Let me switch to a pair that is not very volatile. This is crazy. Which other pair will not be very volatile now? Let's try ADA. ADA will be moving up and down, but at least I don't think there's much traffic there right now. Right now. Now this is this means the order book, right? Order book, what it simply means is people are buying and selling in real time, right? So somebody comes and says, now this red are people that want to sell, people that want to sell ADA at this point in time. These are people that want to sell ADA, right? And this green are people that want to buy ADA in real time. You can see that it's changing. They're all changing. They're all changing in real time. These are people are buying and selling in real time. So what this simply means is, the lowest for this red now, the lowest is the lowest price that somebody wants to sell at a particular instant. So right now, the lowest price somebody wants to sell ADA is $2.020 for one ADA. That's what the person wants to sell. And the amount of ADA for sale is over 4,000 ADA for sale, right? The amount of ADA that is for sale at that particular point in time is over 4,000 ADA. Now, for buying, the top one just means the highest price somebody is willing to pay at that particular point for ADA, right? So as you can see, the highest price somebody is willing to pay is 2.019. That's gone up. Somebody has bid for 2.020, right? For one ADA. So this is just what it means. This is the order book. People are buying and selling in real time on Binance. So most times if you want to come and buy or sell, you just look at this and see how much people are willing to sell, how much people are willing to buy, and decide on the price you want to buy at, and then you buy, right? Now, this is the trade book. So every transaction, sorry, my phone is ringing. Oh, sorry. Hope you can still hear me. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Now this is the trade book. So every transaction that has happened on Binance is recorded here. So once somebody buys, the green just means somebody just bought. The sell means just somebody just sold. So every buy and every sell on Binance is recorded here in real time. You can see the timestamp here. This is the timestamp. This is how much was bought. This is the price it was bought at. So every transaction that is happening on Binance, this is the time, this is the trade, is recorded here, right? It's recorded here in real time. So that's just what this is about. Now, this graph here that's looking like what I don't know. People use it for technical analysis, right? Mostly for technical analysis to know what's been happening with the coin, to predict movement of coin. I'm not going to all those things right now. Is a class on its own. Technical analysis in crypto is a class on its own, right? So people come here to do technical analysis, read all these things are called candlesticks, right? Candlesticks, all these green and red stuff, they're called candlesticks. So you can actually check how the coin has been moving. This is set for 1 day. So each candlestick here means 1 day. Each candlestick means 1 day. I can actually set it for 1 hour. So if I click on 1 hour here, each candlestick here means 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1. This small red now is 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. I can actually set it for 15 minutes if I want. So if I set it for 15 minutes, each candlestick here means 15 minutes. I can set it for 1 week. Each candlestick here means 1 week, right? Each candlestick here means 1 week. And on it goes, right? So this is just used for technical analysis and what have you not, right? These two stuff here, right? Now, that's for that. Now, this down part is your order, your own orders. Remember, this one is orders, market orders, right? Order book for the market. But now this one down is your own order book. Things you want to buy, things you want to sell here, right? So here now I want to sell Tron. at this price. I want to sell Tron at this price. I want to sell Uni at this price. I want to sell at this point, right? I want to sell stuff at this price. So now, guys, I hope you understand all this. You all understand. I'll still come back to this. I'll still come back to this other stuff. But I hope you understand what I've explained so far. You understand what I've explained so far, right? Are we together? Okay. Miss Victoria says we are together. Mr. Olusegun says we are together. Okay. All right. So that's just what this is for now. We'll move to the other part of this, which is now this is the actual trading now. Where you decide what you want to buy and what you want to sell, right? So we're using the other USDT pair. We're using the other USDT pair, right? So here, this is the limit. Limit just simply means you want to set the price you are willing to buy or sell at. Remember, this is on buy. So we are buying ADA with USDT at this point, right? USDT is what used to, the base pair is what used to buy the other pair, right? So we are buying ADA with USDT at this point. Okay. Now limit just simply means what price are you willing to buy a particular token. If you go to buy and sell, has the same thing. Sell too has limits, right? Buy too has limits. Sell, buy. So green is buy, red is sell. So buy limit just simply means how much you're willing to pay the particular coin at a particular point in time. So let's say, do I have USDT? Do I have USDT? I don't think I do. I have USDT? I don't think I do. So maybe I think I'll do it practicals. Like, let me just make it practical so you can see. So let me quickly buy USDT. So BNB USD. I have BNB, right? I think I do. So when you click now, okay. So please let me just quickly buy BNB and use it. Let me quickly buy USDT and show you guys stuff with it. Right. So okay. So let me just quickly buy USDT. So I'm selling BNB to get USDT. So the amount of BNB I want to sell by 18. So I'm using markets. Oh. So okay. So I've sold BNB. I now have USDT in my wallet, right? I have USDT in my wallet now. So let me go back to do I need add that? Which coin do I need right now? I think I need Tron. So let me just get Tron. So let's use Tron for this demonstration, right? So now I want to use Tron for this demonstration, TRX USDT, right? So now I said before, limit simply means how much you are willing to pay at that particular point to get a particular token, right? So in the market now, the price for Tron is 0.11573. It's fluctuating here, right? But this is the average price. So let's say I feel this price is too high for me. I want to buy it at a lower price, right? I'll just come here and edit the price I want to buy it at. So I can just change it. So instead of 11585, I can put it at 11459, right? Let's say this is the price I'm comfortable buying with. This is the price I want to buy at. I feel this is too high for me. I can put it at this price, a lower price. I say this is what I want to buy. This how much I want to buy, right? Then I can now decide how much USDT I want to buy, how much USDT, like how much I want to buy. Now on Binance, the minimum trade limit is $10. You really cannot buy stuff less than $10 on Binance. It's their rule to cover up for gas fees and everything, right? So all I need to do is just type how much USDT I want to buy, how much USDT I want to use to buy Tron at this amount. So if I type in, let's say 11 USDT now, for 11 USDT, I'll get 95.9 Tron. Right? For 11 USDT, I'll get 95.9 Tron at this price. Right? So once I just do that, if you see this my order, you can see that there's no buy order here. Can you see that there's no buy order here? There's no buy order here, right? It's only sell, 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 sell. But once I come here now, put 11 USDT and I click on buy, limit buy order created. You can now see that my buy order is created here. My buy order is created here. I want to buy 95.9 Tron at the price of 0.11459, right? And the amount of USDT, I've collected a transaction fee. So instead of 11 USDT, I'm using 10.989 USDT to buy, right? So this is my order will be created. So as the market is going, anytime the market gets to, like the price of Tron gets to 0.11459, once it gets there, it nearly gets there, my order will be picked and this will automatically sell by itself. So whether I am online, I'm not online, as long as I've set the buy order, I can go and sleep. If it happens this night, fine. If it happens next 2 weeks, fine. If it happens next 3 years, fine. But anytime the market reaches 0.11459, my order will automatically peak for my buy, and I'll get, by the time it peaks and I come back, I'll see that I have 95.9 Tron in my wallet, right? So that is what this limit is for. So for the time when you are really not sure what you want to, like you know the price you want to buy at, and you feel the correct price is too high for you, you can set it at this, right? Now, what market is for? Market is, let's say I don't have, like the way I bought BNB now, I don't have the time to wait. I feel like the current price is okay for me, and the market is moving too fast, right? I can just click on market. What market simply means is that you are buying as the, mainly you hit the buy button, whatever the price is at that point, that's what you're going to buy at. That's what market means, right? So I can just decide that, okay, I want to buy with all my USDT. I just put max, I have 66 Tron. With all the USDT I have, I can tell how much USDT I want to use to buy. I have only 7 USDT. So with 7 USDT, I can get 66.5. But if I click on this, it's not going to go through because the USDT I have is quite low, right? I told you that the minimum is 10 USDT. So let me cancel this trade. I can just come here and cancel this. Let me cancel this. Then come here and buy. So let's say I want to buy, please don't, this is not very complex. This is very simple. You just need to, on your phone, I'm using a laptop, so it's looking more complex, but on your phone it's much more simpler, right? You just see everything, it's much more simpler on your phone. So I now have 18 points, whatever USDT. So let's say I want to buy just 50%. 50% is, let's say I want to buy 75% worth. So with 75% worth of 75% of 18 is whatever is like, I'm buying with 75% of my total USDT now, right? Once I click on buy, if I hit buy, normally, you know, that first time it came here, right? It came to the sell, to my orders here. But if I hit buy now, because I'm using markets to go instantly, to not even waste time, to go like a flash of light instantly. Once I just hit on buy here, buy, boom, my market order has been filled. It will never appear here. I will automatically have that amount of Tron in my wallet. So let me check my wallet now. You'll see that I have the amount of Tron in my wallet. So what's happening now? Open now. Okay. So boom, I now have Tron in my wallet. You can see I had Tron before. This is the amount of Tron I bought. I had Tron before, but this I'm selling this, right? But this is the amount of Tron I just recently bought, just now, available. 109 Tron is available in my wallet, which is what I just bought now. Okay, so that's what market order is for, right? I've explained market, I've explained limits. So anytime you see it, don't be confused. That's just what it's for. Now the next thing is maybe say for a trade, advanced trade. So the next thing you want to know is so let's go back to Tron. CRX. Please, any questions so far? Please, any questions so far? Is there anything that's confusing? I'll go over it again. It's the reason for this class is for you to understand. So if you don't understand, I will go over it again with joy. Right? There's no point in this class if you don't understand. So the next thing now is markets, limit market, stop limits. Now, there are some people that trade a lot, right? I do a lot of trading, right? Sometimes, I don't know how many of you have seen something like they'll tell you stop loss, buy at this price, then stop loss at this price. What simply means is that this stop limit means stop limit and OCO means they are used for trading when you want to manage your risk mostly, right? I think I'll put a different class for this, but I'll send you guys a video in the group, right? They are used for to manage your risk when trading. Used to manage your risk when trading, right? So let's say I want to buy a coin at a particular price. Let's just proceed for instance. I think I'll send a comprehensive video. If I explain it now, it's going to really confuse you guys a lot. But I'll send a video that explains this OCO and then stop limits properly, right? I'll send you guys a video. Please just remind me. I'll send you guys a video. I think someone has done a video on that, a very comprehensive video. So I'll send you guys a video so you can understand stop limit and OCO. You use it when you become an active trader to manage your risk on your spot account, right? But normally, average what you should know for now is just the limit and the market, right? So I hope I have done justice to this. Okay. Now the next thing I want to discuss now is now. I think we're done with this platform. Is there anything I've not discussed on this platform, like or this tab, this window? Is there anything I've not discussed? I think we have discussed everything that you need to know right here. The rest are complex stuff that you learn with time. But the basics, I think I've covered them. Right? Please, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions? Okay, Miss Victoria says none for now. Any other person? Able tell me you all understand. All the grammar I've been speaking, people understand. Well, fine. If you understand, no problem. But if you don't, please ask questions, right? Now, I told you that normally Binance was first used for solution says to a large extent, yes. To a large extent means you understand the bulk of it, but there's something you don't understand. There's something that is not clear to you, I'll go over it again. Something is not clear to you, I'll go over it again, please. Right? So now I told you that normally Binance is now a large ecosystem on its own. Like Binance is a large ecosystem. Before it used to be just to trade and buy cryptocurrency, but now Binance is much more bigger than that. You can do a lot more that's involved to an ecosystem of its own. So you can do a lot of stuff now on Binance, right? So I've explained this buy crypto, I've explained markets, I've explained trades, right? Trade, I explained them, convert, advanced, margin is futures. And I told you guys that I don't do futures because of how risky it is, but we will bring in somebody to teach us futures. P2P is another complex stuff on its own too. P2P is just used the same way you have offline vendors, just like these vendors are online, right? So you just go to P2P, find out who wants to sell a particular coin for a particular price that you're comfortable with, buy it, and you're good to go. What Binance serves like a middleman, like an escrow. It's called an escrow. Binance serves like an escrow between you and the seller, so that if anybody cheats any other person, right, you would like for instance, I say I want to buy crypto, right? The person I want to buy from will send the crypto to Binance. Binance will hold it, and me, I will send the money to the person, cash, like Naira. Let's say I want to buy USDT, for instance. I want to buy USDT of $20 or $50, and around like 20 something K. So I send 20 something K to the person. The person sends 20 USDT to Binance, while me, I send cash to the person. right? Using my bank app. So once the person confirms that he has received the money, Binance releases my crypto to me. You get. That's just how Binance P2P works. But I told you guys that there's been a lot of scam now on Binance P2P, so I generally tend to avoid that, right? So that's P2P, and then so that ones are pretty new. They just came up of recent. So, but mostly what you just need is convert and advance for the meantime. Then when you learn features, you can move to features, right? Now another thing that we have on Binance is the finance, Binance Finance, right? Oh, okay. Sorry, let me just get a clear view. Now Binance Finance, right? Now Binance Finance, we have Binance N, Binance Pool, Binance Visa Card, crypto loans. So you can actually borrow crypto liquid swap, Binance Pay. But I think the one I'm interested in right now is the Binance N. I think that's where we'll stop this class. This class has been over an hour, right? It's been over an hour, right? I think it's been over an hour. Let me check. I wanted this class to just be for 1 hour. Check. Okay, yeah, it's been over an hour. It's been over an hour, so I think I'll stop here. I think the basics, you guys have gotten the basics, so I think I'll stop on Binance N, right? So let's click on Binance N. So click on Binance N, right? There's a lot of stuff on Binance N that you can actually benefit from as a crypto person. So one of them is this is guaranteed. Guaranteed just simply means that you can actually predict income, right? You can predict income on guaranteed. So one of them is savings. You can actually save on Binance, right? If you have one funny crypto money you're not using for the next 1 year, 2 years, you can actually save using Binance. So if I click on go to savings now, it has flexible savings, locked savings. What flexible savings simply means that you can withdraw at any time. You can withdraw at any time once you're tired, you withdraw. So I can save Bitcoin, I can save Cake, I can save USDT, I can save BUSD, I can save USDC, right? So saving this is the coins I can save. There are all other ones too. The other ones too that I can save. I can see them. I can save all these coins if I want. But these are the coins I can save. Now this is the API and trend. All it simply means is API is annual percent yield and annual percentage. So it says any amount of bits I save, I'll be earning 3% per year. 3% per year. But the gains are accumulated daily. It's not it means that in space of 1 year, I'll earn 3% of the whatever BTC I save, but the gains are accumulated daily. So if I just need to save in BTC, if I have BTC I want to save, I can just subscribe to it and save. If I have Cake I want to save, if I have USDT I want to save, whatever coin I want to save that is available at that point, I can easily save with it, right? So that's what flexible is all about. That's what flexible is all about, right? So, okay, sorry. Flexible is all about flexible, like I said, just simply means that you can withdraw. Simply means that you can withdraw once you are tired. Now the next one is locked savings. Locked savings just means that once you lock it for a particular number of days, you can't withdraw it. If heaven is coming down, you cannot withdraw it. You cannot withdraw it. So I can lock my USDT. Let's say I have USDT I don't want to use I don't want to touch for the next 30 days. I can lock it for 30 days. Or if I don't want, I can lock it for 60 days. Right? And it's saying here that I will get 9% annualized interest rate. I'll get 9%. So if I lock it for 60 days, I'll get 9%. EXS, the same thing. So all these are stuff I can actually save by locking here, right? So under activities, these are just people that are saving, subscription programs, accruing interest. These are just sharp stuff that has happened before, activities that have happened before, savings that have happened before, right? So you can read all about under the FAQ. You can read all about this here, right? Read all about it here. So that's for savings, Binance savings, right? So let's go back. Let's go back to Binance. So apart from savings, the other stuff you can also do. You can do launch pools. Now, launch pools are how do I explain launch pools now? You know, savings is personalized, right? Savings is personalized, but launch pools are just simply a place where people bring tokens together. People bring different tokens to different people, sorry, bring tokens together to earn a particular token. Let me just show you guys. Let's just go to launch pool. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Right. Hope I'm not mistaken launch pool for. Okay, let's just look at it and see. Right. So, okay, now as you can see, now it's saying this is the cheese CHZ pool. So let's click on it and see what comes out. CHZ pool. So it's saying here total say staking token CHZ to get what, please? To get city, right? So what it's saying is, okay, now for this what's it called now? For this part, what it just simply means is that if this is the pool, this is CHZ pool, right? The CHZ pool. If I put in CHZ here, right, and I stake it, after a particular after this day expires, I would get this city token as a reward. So it's more like people, I need city token, Manchester City token, right? So instead of me to buy, and I have CHZ, instead of me to buy, I can just stake my CHZ in this pool for a particular number of days. I can see now farming is 26 days left. So if I join now, in the next 26 days, I would get a reward from this. You can see is this 1 million at 1,000? 1,940 city tokens are available as reward, right? So if I stake this now today, for today's reward, they will share this 1,940 to as many people that are staking at that particular point in time. So the thing about staking and pools is that the more people join, the less you get. So it's like saying, let's say I am okay, I'm a father now, right? And I have, or okay, I'm a teacher and I come to class. I have a bag full of gifts and I come to class, right? If there are 10 students in that class, they will go home with more gifts. But if there are 100 people in that class, they will go, let's say I have 100 toys in my bag and I come as a teacher to the class and I say, okay, whoever I meet in the class, that's who I'm going to give the toy to. I have 100 toys, and I come to the class and I meet 10 students in class. What that simply means is that each student will go with at least 10 toys, right? But if I come to the class and I meet 100 students in class, what does this simply mean? Each student will go with one toy per person, per student, right? So this is the same thing with launch pools. The more people are in the launch pool, the less reward people will get. So let's say there are 1,940 people in this pool currently. What it simply means is that everybody's going to go with one city token at the end of today. But if there are less people in the launch pool, let's say only 2 people are in the launch pool today. What it simply means that those 2 people will share this 1,940 tokens, right? That's just what it means using this launch pool. It's not really as hard as it sounds, but if you go home and just do your research, you know more about it, right? But there are many interesting ways to earn money from Binance, and these are just some of the ways Binance and Binance launch pool and what have you not. Right? So I think I want to show you guys one more thing. I want to show you guys just one more thing, and then we'll call it a night. Okay. I don't know. Okay, well, what I want to show you guys is not even here again. We've removed it. It's what is called launch pads. I have no launch pads here again. I think it's off because of due to the problem in Binance. There's what is called launch pads. There's what is called launch pads normally. What launch pads, in case you hear about it somewhere, what launch pad simply means is that, let's say we want to launch a token, right, on Binance. So we can tell investors to come and buy the token before we launch. So it's like ICOs when you talk about stocks. Sorry, when you talk about ICOs in stocks, right? I can actually tell people to come and buy my token in advance before I launch, right? So those are called launch pads. I think because of how it's been going so far, they've removed it from Binance, but you still hear about it on other platforms. Launch pads, ICOs, they mean the same thing. Just that they'll tell people to come and buy their tokens in advance, right? Before they launch. So you normally you buy them at a really low rate, and then they launch at the high rate, and then you can now sell. But the problem with launch pads is that most times the entry price is quite high. So you can hear some people tell you that the minimum you can buy in our launch pad is $1,000. Some will tell you $200, right? So that's just the downside of it. And again, some persons will collect money from investors and they will eventually not launch. So there's been problems with that. So I think that's why it's out of Binance for now. So I think I've done justice to Binance. I've introduced you to the world of Binance. There are a lot of other things, but these are the basics you just need. That's basics you just need: market, trade, buy crypto, then finance. That's the basics you need. Okay, then also you can change your language here to any language you want. In case you speak other languages, you can always change it here to what you want. Then orders, if you have placed an order, you would see it here. If you have placed an order, you see it here. Then what else? These are your notifications. Then your currency. You can change your currency. Let's say you don't want your Binance wallet to reflect in Naira. You can change it to, mine is currently set at dollars, but if I want it to be in Naira, I can easily change it to Naira here. But I like dollars. Dollars is good, right? You can change your currency to any currency you want. So that's that for that. Is there any questions? Any questions so far? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, please? No questions? Hello, any questions? Am I the only one here? Hello? Okay, Miss Victoria says none for now. Any other person? Is there any other questions? Is there something you don't understand? Something that is not clear? Please let me know. Is there something that is not clear?
I sent a chat.
Good. Okay. You said none for now, right? Is there any other thing you said? Okay. No questions, right? Okay, so in the absence of any questions, thank you for your time today. So okay, what you can just simply do now, if you want to start trading now, about trading itself, what I do personally, since I don't really have time for technical analysis, right? I join signal groups, and then they give us signals. They can tell us buy this at this price, sell at this price, and stuff. So I just get signals. I don't really have the time to learn technical analysis because of how all over the place I am. So I just get signals from signal groups, and then they tell us buy, and I buy, sell, and I sell. You get since I already understand how to buy and sell on Binance myself, what I just simply do is come here, buy what I want to buy, sell what I want to sell, and then I move on. Right. Then for you also that some of you that are long-term investors that want to hold coins for a long time, right? What you can just simply do is go to these vendors, offline vendors, buy USDT from them. I've already shown you how to deposit and withdraw from your wallets, right? Buy USDT from them. They use it to buy whatever coin you want to buy. So instead of you coming and saying, okay, I want to buy Algo, I want to buy BNB, I want to buy BTC, Bitcoin, I want to buy Tron from you. You can just simply meet all these online vendors, buy USDT. You can buy USDT of 50K, 100K, buy it, keep it in your wallet, right? So whenever you need any coin, you can just go to Binance, look for the pair, buy whatever coin you want, and then you're good to go, right? You're good to go. I think we are done for today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate your time. All right. So do have a lovely night. If you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out in the group, and I'll gladly answer as much as I can. Right. Good night. Take care, guys. Okay. Stop sharing. I want to save this recording.